Did you not hear Ibrahim in the Quran, Ibrahim alayhi salam pleased to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and he asks him the way he wants to be resurrected on the day of judgment. He says, on that day, my Lord, give me mercy on that day where no child, لا ينفع مال ولا بنون, no wealth, no children will benefit, إلا من أتى الله بقلب سليم, except he who or she who meets Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala while their heart is at peace, is in righteousness, in purity. Ibrahim alayhi salam asked for Allah for nothing except to resurrect him with a pure heart that meets Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This pure heart, my dear brothers and sisters, is interpreted into this huge light, real light. You see it with your eyes. As for those with darknesses, their hearts were darkened. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala describes these hearts in the Quran in various verses. Sometimes He calls them the rusted hearts. Other times the blanketed hearts. Blankets upon blankets of darkness. And what does kufr mean? To dig something, bury it and cover it with soil. So these hearts are covered in darknesses. On that day, it's interpreting darknesses around them. There's no light to shine. The heart has left Allah, and so Allah turns away from them. وَمَا ظَلَمْنَاهُمْ وَلَكِنْ كَانُوا أَنفُسَهُمْ يَظْلِمُونَ. We did not oppress them, Allah says, but they oppressed themselves. وَلَا يَظْلِمُ رَبُّكَ أَحَدًا. And your Lord will not oppress anyone, not even the animals. Al-Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam tells us in the Sahih Hadith, which is in Muslim, that even the goat that had horns and the goat that didn't have horns will be gathered together. The goat that had horns, if it had pecked the other goat, this day Allah will give the right of the pecked goat back to it by pecking the other goat back. Animals don't even know what they're doing. Allah makes everything just. Then He turns the animals into turab. On that day, the disbelievers will see the animals and they will say, we wish we were turned into soil. Allah says in the Quran about people who have abandoned their heart and abandoned their Lord knowingly, who have heard about this deen, understood it and rejected it. Allah says, أُولَٰئِكَ كَالْأَنْعَامِ. These people are like livestock, an'am, livestock. بَلْ هُمْ أَضَلُّ. Some of them are even worse. On that day they'll wish they were soil, but they can't even be like animals. وَيَقُولُ الْكَافِرُ يَا لَيْتَنِي كُنْتُ تُرَابًا. This believer will say, well, if we want to use a bit of, and the rejecter of this faith, the hider of the truth, will wish that they were turned into turab, into soil like the animals. Just one last thing to describe that moment. Allah says in the Quran, يَوْمَئِذٍ يَتَّبِعُونَ الدَّاعِيَ لَا عِوَجَ لَهُ وَخَشَعَتِ الْأَصْوَاتُ لِلرَّحْمَنِ فَلَا تَسْمَعُ إِلَّا هَمْسًا يَوْمَئِذٍ لَا تَنفَعُ الشَّفَاعَةُ إِلَّا مَنْ أَذِنَ لَهُ الرَّحْمَنُ وَرَضِيَ لَهُ قَوْلًا يَعْلَمُ مَا بَيْنَ أَيْدِيهِمْ وَمَا خَلْفَهُمْ وَلَا يُحِيطُونَ بِهِ عِلْمًا وَعَنَتِ الْوُجُوهُ لِلْحَيِّ الْقَيُّومِ وَقَدْ خَابَ مَنْ حَمَلَ ظُلْمًا. These verses sum up the situation on that day. Allah says, on that day, the people will respond to the caller. There will be a caller who will direct people to where they have to go by force. Go this way. You go that way. You come this way. La iwaja lah. This person who calls you, this angel, does not lose his way. You will be going to the correct position. وَخَشَعَتِ الْأَصْوَاتِ. The voices are silenced. The people don't know what to say anymore. Imagine uncountable numbers of people. You don't hear a single whisper. Wallahi, not a single whisper. Not a whisper. Allah says, وَخَشَعَتِ الْأَصْوَاتُ لِلرَّحْمَنِ. The voices are silenced to the most merciful. فَلَا تَسْمَعُ إِلَّا هَمْسًا. You will not hear on that day any, Allah describes it. You can't hear anything except one thing. Hamsa. The silent tapping of feet walking. People just walking here and there. Like that. No one's talking. Eyes are looking up high. People are walking. It's like we're intoxicated. Where are we going? In madness. You know? Don't know what to